Every once in a while, the rules of the game just completely change. And we are living through one of those moments right now. Seriously. AI has unlocked an opportunity for entrepreneurs that we haven't seen since the dawn of the internet. So, for the next few minutes, we're going to break down the new playbook for what's not just possible, but probable in 2026. Let's dive in. This quote, it perfectly sums up the story of a guy named Derek Santos. So, in the summer of 2024, his third startup in 5 years had just crashed and burned. He was right on the edge of just giving up completely. But something was different this time. The timing was finally right. So, what on earth changed? Just look at this timeline. It's absolutely insane. He went from having just $1,700 to his name to a $20,000 first month. And then it just exploded to over $214,000 in total revenue only a few months later. Now, this isn't a lottery ticket story. This is a story about leverage. And here it is. This is the secret. This is that leverage. AI has fundamentally flipped the script on what a single person, just one person, can build and launch. I mean, what used to require a team of 20 people and a boatload of venture capital back in 2020, yeah, that's now possible for a solo founder with the right idea and the right tools. You know, this kind of shift, it requires a whole new way of thinking. It's not about who has the most money in the bank anymore. It's about who's the smartest at using this new leverage. The old barriers to entry, they've basically crumbled. And the new rules are all about speed and just getting stuff done. And I mean, just look at the difference here. It is stark. The old way was this gate-kept world, right? You needed connections, you needed capital. The new way, it's all about execution. Forget begging for a technical co-founder, just learn a no-code tool. Forget pitching VCs, just go find one person, your first customer, who's willing to pay you. The game has truly, completely changed. Okay, so you're probably thinking, where do I even start? Well, we've broken it all down. We've distilled the trends into 4 clear, actionable paths you can take to build a profitable business right now. And these aren't just theories. These are actual blueprints based on what's already working for people out there today. First up, path number 1, AI wrappers. Now, the concept here is actually really simple. Think about it. The huge majority of small local businesses, your dentist, your real estate agent, they are terrified of AI. They don't have a clue where to begin. You can become their AI translator. You wrap these powerful AI tools into simple solutions that solve their very specific, very real problems. And this is the perfect illustration of that model. This is actually Derek's business. He builds these custom AI tools for small law firms. And just look at these numbers. A tiny initial investment, less than $3,000. He was making money in under 2 months, and he's already at $18,000 in monthly recurring revenue. The best part? He's not a coder. He's a problem solver who knows how to use the new tools. So, where are the opportunities? They're literally everywhere. Don't look at Silicon Valley. Look down your own main street. Think about the quote-unquote boring industries, the ones nobody's paying attention to. Every single one of these businesses has annoying, repetitive tasks that AI can just gobble up, saving them a ton of time and making them way more money. All right, let's move on to our second path, micro SaaS for compliance. Now, this sounds complicated, but it's not. Every single industry that's regulated is drowning, absolutely drowning in paperwork. It is a massive, expensive headache. You can build a small, super focused software tool that solves just one of those documentation problems really, really well. Take Nina Oakhofer, for example. She was a paralegal, and she saw lawyers wasting hours and hours writing these repetitive legal memos. So she built a simple AI tool to automate it, and within a year, she was making over $11,000 a month. And get this, she did it all while still working her day job at the beginning. It just goes to show you don't have to build some massive world-changing software. You just need to solve one painful, niche problem. And the places to look for these problems? Any industry that's tangled up in red tape. We're talking healthcare, HR, manufacturing, finance. They have a constant, legally required need for documentation, and you better believe they will happily pay for a tool that makes it faster, cheaper, and more accurate. Path number 3 is this really cool hybrid model, using AI to scale up personal services. Now, this isn't about replacing the human expert. It's about giving them superpowers, letting them handle way more clients than they ever thought was possible. Marcus Webb, a personal trainer, is the perfect case study. He was totally burned out, completely maxed out at 20 clients. Now he uses AI to generate meal plans and handle routine check-ins. This frees him up to focus on strategy, motivation, the human stuff. The result? He quadrupled his client load and his income with this insane 82% profit margin. It's incredible. And you can see how this model works for pretty much anyone who sells their expertise. Coaches, advisors, planners. AI can handle all the boring, repetitive, data-heavy tasks, which lets you provide the high-value human touch, the judgment, the empathy, the stuff that people will always, always pay a premium for. And that brings us to our final path, which is where things get really scalable. Building and selling specialized AI agents. Okay, think of these like little digital employees that you train to do one specific valuable task. You build it once, and then you can sell it over and over and over again. This woman, Sarah Kim, she built 3 of these little agents. One monitors competitor prices. Another qualifies leads from a website. Simple stuff. Within a few months, she was pulling in over $28,000 a month. The upfront work to build one is just a few weeks, but after that, it's almost pure profit. And the ideas for these agents are they're everywhere. Seriously, what's a single, repetitive, valuable task that businesses have to do every single day? That's a potential agent. Any one of these could be a profitable little service that businesses would be lining up to subscribe to. So, we've seen the map, right? We've seen the 4 paths. But here's the most important part of this whole thing. This opportunity, it has a deadline. This isn't going to last forever. This is a transition period, and it's in these moments of transition where fortunes are made. You have about 12 months. That's it. That is the window. 12 months before these ideas are common knowledge, before the market that's totally crowded. The people who are going to win big are the ones who start right now, not the ones who wait. And you don't have to quit your job and risk everything to do it. The new rules make it so much easier to start small. Just start on nights and weekends. Don't try to build some giant platform. Just find one person, one customer, and solve one of their problems better and deeper than anyone else. That first dollar of revenue is the only proof you need. So this brings us to the final and really the most crucial question. Forget the hype, forget the headlines. Just look around you. At your job, in your local community. What is a small, boring, painful problem that AI just made solvable? Your answer to that question? That could be your entire future. I just want to leave you with this one thought. The silicon has awakened. It's handed us all superpowers. And most people are going to waste them. They're just going to watch. But you don't have to. The choice right now is actually incredibly simple. Are you going to build something? Or are you going to watch someone else build the future that you could have had? The clock is ticking.